been a long time. Maybe not that long. But I wanted to talk to you.
Your watch told you how long it's been? Sorry. Go ahead.
So this is my best friend. Her name is Naj.
Hello.
And so I wanted to talk to you guys about how lupus affects your friendships. No, we didn't practice this. This is 100% how she feels. Because I do think that sometimes when you have lupus, you kind of like think that you're all in it by yourself and, you know, all that other kind of stuff. But it's totally not. And your friends and family, they relive every moment with you. So this is how lupus affects your friendships.
So I can't say affects your friendships, but it definitely made me more aware. I know that before Ashley got in her lupus crisis last year, I knew of lupus, but not really like, thank you.
That's better.
Not really like the severity of what it really was until last year, March. My friend here tried to die before me, and we have a pact that I get to go first. But anyway, so it made me realize
She
that
hit me with the Ike Turner. You die, I'm
I'ma kill you. So that part of the transition was really difficult because I didn't know that you can actually die from lupus, and it wasn't until my mom, who's a registered nurse, I asked her, you know, this is what's going on with Ashley. I'm still not thinking that it's serious, although she was hospitalized. And I remember when my mom said, oh, well, Naja, she's still not in the clear. And that's when I realized that my friend might actually die from having lupus. So that started making me do more research on things that trigger it and just how to cope with it and dealing with, like, we're already sleepy friends, so let's just start there.
Yes.
All we do is sleep for the most part, but then being able
Fully
to watch
dressed,
your friend
like, dang,
in the
it's
bed.
7 a.m. when I slept through the night.
But being able to watch your friend, like, we'll go from right now having a good time, and then I watch her take all these medications, and then she's like down and crashes, and it makes me feel. I thought you were about to start crying. I'm about to say, oh my God.
I really don't. I really am.
Not just empathy, but sympathy, and then to be so young, because we're still young and fresh. And
She's gonna say I'm older than her.
You are.
But like a couple months, not
no, a year. But it just made me think about all the things that we take for granted, even as far as getting up and moving around and your mobility, and people understanding that sometimes she's not gonna remember things. I think that's selective, but hey, whatever.
I try my best. I really do.
Sometimes she doesn't remember things, or she's really tired, and I have to understand that she has no control over that. So it's sad in some ways, and I do wish that I could take away half of the pain at least sometimes.
She's trying to make me cry.
Oh my God, fool.
You know I'm
It's
emotional.
a live video. but
I'm emotional.
And so it's definitely different. It's definitely something that if it hadn't affected Ashley, you know, people ask you to give support or wear this color purple for certain things. You're like, okay, I'll do it. But until it actually happens to somebody that you know, you don't understand the severity, the pain, the hurt, and the uncertainty, I feel like is the most scary thing, because she can be completely fine 1 second and then tomorrow we in the ICU. So I think that's the part
That's scary for me too.
yeah, it's scary for her because it's happening to her, but it's also, I think it's kind of more scary when there's nothing you can do to help somebody that you love. Like, you see them in pain, you see them hurting, and there's just nothing you can do.
But she does a lot, which I don't understand. This is the person that talks me through everything. I can call and I can cry, like, I don't want to take this medicine no more. And she's just like non-judgmental about it, and that helps a lot. So like, I don't think people realize like how important your friend circle is when you do have a crisis, because she knows like about everything. Like she doesn't ever make me feel weird about saying things, or like she said, she doesn't ever treat me weird, because sometimes I do like gung-ho, super ready to go, and then be like, I just can't make it. And some people do get offended by that, and I guess that's what makes her my best friend. She doesn't care.
Best friend, for those that are watching, emphasis on best, just so you know. I'm petty too, guys. I'm not petty because I hate when people promote that, but I do know that we've seen this thing go up and down, and Ashley has handled it pretty well, especially when you have something like lupus going on, but then you also have to have life. Like, it's not a centralized thing. You got your regular life, your regular stress, and then you have lupus, which is its own separate entity of just stress by itself.
Yeah. And then it's also flared up by stress, which makes it even worse. So like, you got adult stuff, and then you got this thing that is stressing you out, but then it's stressed out because you got adult stuff too. So it's a lot.
So we keep looking around because we're sitting downtown and cars are riding by, people are walking by, and we're looking
Atlanta,
at the
Decatur way is greater. I love Atlanta, by the way.
Yeah, that's how lupus affects me. I think it's going to be a little bit different when I have to explain to her goddaughter, my daughter,
Denver.
like what exactly lupus is, because I definitely want her to be aware of like people around her, because lupus is a silent disease, so you can't look at somebody and say, oh, you definitely have lupus, especially if they don't have like the butterfly rash. You can't tell. You don't
Thank
know.
God I don't have that.
Amen. But you can't tell, and so I think it's up to all of us to reach out to people that you know, ask them how they're feeling. And people with lupus, just from being friends with Ashley, I know they're in pain literally every day, like every day in pain, and it's something to think about. We take a lot of things as healthy people for granted.
Even myself. You don't realize like how good your days are until you have a bad day. So, yeah. All right. Well, I just wanted to share with you guys. If you don't have a friend, that you can share those things with, I do wish that for everybody, because she doesn't realize how much she helps me through a lot of stuff. I mean, like on my days off when I be at home in bed, this is who I call. When I'm having a good day too, it's someone that I really share with too. So I appreciate that. It makes it way, way, way better. You just don't understand. I couldn't imagine going through this and not having somebody to, go step by step. I tell her about every doctor's appointment that I have,
Not every. Sometimes she lies.
Because they're gonna treat me different if things are
Didn't
really
that sound
bad.
like a man? Sometimes she lies. Because of what, sir?
Because you can't tell people like every single thing the doctor say, because they're gonna be like, done buried you, put you in a coffin. Because sometimes your doctor's appointments, they aren't the best. But I like to wait until read up on it, get some more information before I tell my friends and my family, because you haven't worried sometimes for nothing. It's true.
I didn't say anything.
You worried for nothing. All right, later, Graham. See y'all later.